guys, welcome back to Making Everyday Magic. My name is Shanna. If you are new here, we are a homeschooling family of 4, and we have actually just returned from our Disney vacation. Our Disney vacation, from the time that you're seeing this, would have been last week. And then, of course, my crazy self went and found out that SeaWorld Homeschool Day is on Monday of getting back. So we're getting back at like midnight, Sunday morning, Saturday night, and then I'm hopping in the car, driving 3.5 hours to San Antonio Monday morning. My father-in-law is going to meet me. We're going to do the whole SeaWorld Homeschool Day because it's amazing and it's super fun. So this week, I'm posting re-uploads of things that were posted before so that I can have content still going up. I hope that it serves you well because this is applicable to what I am doing on Monday. And I do plan to come back and share the awesome field trip experience with you coming soon. So I hope that this is helpful. I hope that it is fresh enough, that it is evergreen enough, that it is still useful to you. But take advantage of the homeschool perks, including SeaWorld Day. Even if you have to kill yourself and avoid a complete rest day to get it going. And then you start school on Tuesday, but you only have 3 days in the week to do your schoolwork right after getting back from Disney World. And yeah, pray for me. It's gonna be great. Hope it's helpful, guys. And also, because we don't have dance that night, like last year, we had to leave early to get back to dance, but we don't have dance that night. So we're gonna stay for the whale show. And I'm like wicked excited. And I found out there's like a $4 tray of fish that I can feed the sea lions. So I'll be coming back, guys. I'm gonna share. I'm so excited. I'm gonna share. But for right now, watch this video that I hope is still helpful. And then that one will be coming up soon. But thanks for being patient while I was in Disney World last week and then Monday. And I don't know. I'm gonna have to I don't know. It's gonna be a lot, but thanks, guys. Bye. Good morning, guys. Welcome back. This is Shanna with Making Everyday Magic. If you are new here, we are a family. If you're new here, we are a family of 4. We've got 2 girls, a pre-K and a 3rd, and we have been on our secular homeschool journey. This is our 4th year. So guys, today I would like to chat with you about secret homeschool perks. So it's the stuff that is everyone's reason for doing it, but things that we're supposed to feel guilty talking about, or things that people don't usually list as their first thing because they feel like they should feel bad about these making the list. Before we go any further, guys, please scroll down, hit that big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. Guys, as you know, I've been trying to answer your questions on the ends of these videos. If you would like to head right on over to our Instagram at Making Everyday Magic, or scroll down in the comments below, I am happy to answer any of your questions as I'm able. And if not, maybe help you search out someone here who can answer those questions for you. At the end of this video, I will be sharing with you my word of the year, so stay tuned. Okay, so you guys know that we've been on this journey. This is our 4th year. We talked about it for just years and years before that. So as we were looking into homeschooling and as we were discussing options with the people at Texas Tech University ISD, which is where we started our homeschool journey, I had an entire list of questions. We had pros and cons lists, both my husband and I. And one of the things, there are so many things. When you're looking at the benefits, there's so many things that almost seem too good to be true. So as we're making the pros and cons list and I'm listing things in the pros column, my husband was so quick to point out that I was not allowed to have some of these as reasoning for homeschooling. But they are. They super are, because there's some really, really sweet stuff about homeschooling. And it's like there's almost this stigma that you're not supposed to say some of these things. But legit, these things are awesome. That's honestly, when I'm talking to somebody about homeschooling, guess what comes up first? I mean, yes, you can tailor make the education, and everyone knows about the amazing perks of homeschooling and all of those things. But guess what? This is the stuff that keeps you going, man. This is the stuff that if you're making this list, these are the things. When you have a rough day, buddy, this list is what's getting you through, okay? It really is. And we can all lie to each other and pretend like we're just super wonderful people who only do this for the educational benefits, but you liar, okay? You're a liar. I'm not gonna lie to you. These are the sweet, sweet perks. The sweet, sweet secret perks, since nobody seems to be talking about them, of homeschooling. So I will share with you in no particular order, except I'm going to start with my favorite. Vacations. You guys, if you've been here for a minute, if you're following my socials, you know we have a travel channel at Suitcase Princess, which I will link right up. I think it'll be over here. So I will share with you like why homeschooling plays into our love of travel so much. We just got back from Legoland, and that actually, the drive home is what prompted me to want to make this video. Not enough people know about these things. Again, no one's talking about them because I don't know, we're all like supposed to be shameful about the sweet, sweet awesomeness of homeschool. But anyways, biggest one on my list, first one on my list, guys, vacations and travel, okay? We saved 60% on our Legoland vacation. Do you know why? Because we can travel when school is in session. That's the biggest thing. We can travel at off-peak times. A year ago today, we were in Paris, France. Do you know how we saved so much money on that vacation? Because everyone else was in school. You can save an absolute ton of money on vacations and traveling simply by being able to go when everyone else is in school, because people are married to that school schedule and can't get out and do fun family trips except for spring break, winter break, Thanksgiving break, and summer break. Let's not kid, that makes it like the absolute worst time to travel. The prices are highest, everything's jam-packed because everybody's out of school. Guess what? If you homeschool, you can take advantage of the fact that one, everything is way cheaper, and two, you can get way more done because people aren't like just stuffed in places, guys. On our Legoland trip, I am not exaggerating. We walked on all but the very last ride. The very last ride was the only one we had to wait more than literally one ride cycle just to be able to get on the ride. We didn't even wait 5 minutes. That was the longest wait we had. We were able to get so much done, even with shorter park hours, because we can travel when everyone is not there. Vacation. Super number one on my list, but I'm not playing favorites, but it's my favorite. Totally up there. Absolutely one of the reasons that I continue to homeschool, but I'm not supposed to say it, but I'm totally saying it because vacations rock and are awesome, and you can save so much money simply by homeschooling. So right in that thread, even if you're not taking a vacation, guess what, guys? If I go to the zoo on a Tuesday in the middle of February, it is ghost town. It's open, it's amazing. You have the place to yourself. It's amazing. You can get more done pretty much everywhere you go because no one's there. Guess what? I like it. And guess what I like a lot more? When you're in a pandemic and you can go places that are ghost town because everyone else is at school. All the things are less busy. All the things are less busy, including getting your oil changed, going to the doctor, going to the grocery store. You know why? Because people are at work and people are at school. Really, really sweet and awesome being able to go do these things and to have the flexibility to squeeze in those dentist appointments. I have one later today because we homeschool. Homeschooling makes the real life like maintenance-y kind of things, those like administration-y kind of things, way easier to do because we are not married to a strict schedule and we can fit all those things into our lives pretty easily. And do you know why it's easy? Because homeschooling simply takes less time. Does it take a little bit more time in some respects of life? Sure, but you're not married to being somewhere or getting someone somewhere because an 8-hour school day really turns into what, like 10, 11 hours when you think about it? Because you gotta get up and you gotta get ready and you gotta get somewhere by a certain time. And there's like driving and carpool and school day. And then you come home and there's homework. Oh yeah, guys, no homework. What are we doing in the evenings? It ain't schoolwork unless they've specifically requested to do something with dad. That's it, guys. There is no homework. Another giant perk that no one talks about. Homework. Nope. Not for me, not for you. Yay, homeschool. I don't have to fight with my children all evening and make myself miserable and delay dinner time. Yeah, we ain't doing that. And it's pretty sweet. So, takes less time. Vacations are cheaper. Fit more things into your day. Do more things when you go places that are ghost town because it's amazing. You know what else you can do and not even feel a little bit parental guilt about because they're not missing school. You're not sending them off to be zombies somewhere with someone else. Guess what, guys? You can stay up late.
there's something really awesome. The International Space Station is heading over. There's a super cool eclipse at like 11:53 at night. Guess what? You can keep your kids up late and not feel guilty. That is awesome. Do we do it a lot? No, but are there some reasons when it is really super cool and super awesome to stay up late? There just are. So you can keep them up late. You know why? Because you can sleep in. You can sleep in, guys. You don't have to be up and blowing and going at like, God, some kids are getting up at what, like 6? My kids are not early risers, so this super suits us very well. I'm usually waking them up to start their day at 7:30, like forcing them to get up and out of bed. They are still completely a snooze. But those days that we need to sleep in late, guys, I just let them sleep in late. If they've been real fussy, sleep in late. You've been on a vacation, sleep in late. You need a little extra sleep, sleep in late. Going through a growth spurt, you're a little fussy, cranky, and extra tired, sleep in late. I am all about that, okay? I've never, even when we did like preschool with the littles, getting them up in there and somewhere at 8:30 was like impossible. I have never worked like a real job. I was a hairstylist before running just my Etsy shop and this channel at home. So I've never been married to like an early schedule. So I can't fathom how some people amazingly get up, get themselves totally ready, get the kids ready. Everyone's looking presentable, fed, and out the door at 7 a.m. You guys are the superheroes because that is amazing. I can only do that for vacation. Let me not kid. We are out ready, blowing and going at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning for a vacation. I will do anything all day for a vacation. Real life is not happening as much. Guys, you don't have to have school clothes. You don't have to make sure that they have special uniform conforming school clothes because your school is at home. Your school clothes can be pajamas today. Your school clothes can be a princess dress tomorrow. And frequently ours are. We've had Homeschooling a Dragon, an astronaut, Princess Elena of Avalor, and I'm cool with that. We just have like fancy dress up dresses and play clothes because they don't need school clothes because we don't go to school. It's still a great time to buy school supplies and clothes if you need them because they're on great sale, but you don't have to have like that full commitment, full giant purchase in August to make sure that you're getting through. It's so much easier to not have to worry about that in absolute honesty. Something else, and we struggled with this, not because I'm a horrible person who lets my kids just eat trash all day. We have a really picky eater. Our oldest one, even I went back to work when she was 5 weeks old and left her with a sitter and she was strictly breastfed. She wouldn't take a bottle from anyone else. Like even when she went to preschool, like she never ate snack or lunch. Like food is not a motivator for her. She is not interested in it unless it's something she absolutely wants under the conditions she absolutely wants. So I always felt bad about what she was eating, how she was eating it, when she was eating it. Like this was my parenting struggle. I'm total theory. Everybody's weakness is what their struggle is. If you have a bad sleeper, like you're going to be crazy about sleeping. We had just not a great eater, like just a really not great eater in general. And so that's always been our struggle. So we've always been a little more relaxed. When she does want to eat something, we kind of let her eat whatever, whenever. Everybody's got their thing. That's our thing. But because of that, in packing her snacks and her lunches, despite the fact she wouldn't eat it, I always felt compelled to 1, pack enough, and then 2, pack like a super variety. But then there's also like, the judgy list where you can't include certain things, even though like goldfish is the only thing she's going to eat. I mean, come on, we're children here. So the meal prep, right? The meal prep of sending them out was always a huge stress to me. And I don't have that now because we homeschool. So she can eat what she wants, kind of when she wants to eat it, not on someone else's schedule. It's like a whole thing, right? Like that's definitely our Achilles heel up in here with the first kid. But I don't have to feel the guilt of making sure that I've got a completely balanced snack and lunch or adhering to the specialty list of things, carrot sticks, which is actually one of the few things she will eat. So that right there, the whole meal snacky thing and setting them off and I don't have to do that. I don't have to do it. I have to worry about setting popcorn, which is apparently a no-go because it's a massive choking hazard and having all the grapes and not, sending things they can open and peel. It's like a whole thing. And I'm super glad I'm gonna do it. So it's a perk. It's super perk because I hated it. I was miserable doing it and now I don't have to do it. So yay, perks. Huge perk, guys. Did you know that as a homeschooling parent, you can get discounts at like a ton of places? Barnes & Noble's, Half Price Books, AC Moore, Michael's, Joann's, like like a lot of places, big lots, you can get a discount because you are a homeschooler. It's basically like their teacher discount, but it's sweet. There's even some programs online that you can get. I don't know, Adobe might be one of them. Guys, but for real, take advantage of the discount. Huge perk. Because you're probably buying and doing these things anyway, so you might as well save your money for those vacations that are off season. The discounts takes us right into the things that homeschoolers get to do are sweet. So huge discounts. The Downtown Aquarium by us has a homeschool day, but what you get for that homeschool day, you also get discounted like ride passes for all day. Discounts, but the discounts feed right into amazing experiences, guys. Some of the coolest stuff that I have done in my lifetime is because we are homeschoolers and we get to go during the day and take advantage of the experiences that are offered specifically to homeschoolers. It is amazing and super, super awesome that I get to take advantage of this because guess what, guys? This feeds right into my next huge perk. Do you know how much I learn? Like, yes, we homeschool for my kids, but I am learning things right alongside them and I'm kind of proud of myself. I learned some super amazing math tricks that I did not know, which make my life easier. I know that there are things that I learned because I graduated and like got a degree and function as a normal adult human being. But there's a lot of stuff that I did not like know, like maybe I learned it and then checked it out. But as an adult, when I'm relearning it, one, it is very interesting. And then two, I feel like it's probably gonna stick this time. Can I just say predicate nominative? I learned how to say it, thank you. Okay. And then actual, like, I'm so bad with like grammar and sentence structure and all of these things. So as I'm teaching this with my child, I'm learning right alongside with them. And it's really fun and it's really exciting. So in absolute honesty, because I am definitely somebody who's one of those lifelong learners, being able to learn alongside my children is a huge, huge homeschool perk that like no one talks about. But come on, it's not just for them, right? This is a whole family thing. We're all in it. And if mommy can learn a little bit too, let's just talk about the cost savings, right? 2 for 1, bammo. These are my homeschool, like secret homeschool perks, those things that not enough people talk about, but these are legit the things that I point out to people when they're like debating on homeschooling. Like, yeah, did you know you can take cheaper vacations? Because that's the good stuff, y'all. That's the reason people are coming, staying, hanging around. This is gonna get you through the hard days of multiplication facts. True story, true story. So, in case you need a little rundown of what we covered, no homework, no homework. It just doesn't take as long as a public school day. It just doesn't. You can do more things. Vacations are cheaper. So much cheaper and less busy. Things are less busy. You can get more done in a day, like the administrative things of a life. You can sleep in. You can stay up late. School clothes and uniforms are not a thing you have to stress and purchase and buy. You can feed your kids what you want, when you want, what they'll actually eat, and not have to worry about sticking to those rules at the schools. Homeschool discounts, the amazing experiences and learning opportunities available to both you and your children by being homeschooler. Guys, I hope that you found any of this helpful, entertaining, or informative. These are my real list of why we homeschool. I mean, yes, tailor-made education, sure. Huge perks for my child in the long run, absolutely. Blah, 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 blah. Are those up there? Sure they are. Cheaper vacations is also way up there. Okay, shamelessly gonna tell you, I like me some vacations. So guys, I hope that you found any of this helpful, entertaining, or informative. If you did, please scroll down, hit that big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. For those of you who have stayed through to the end, if you do have any questions, concerns, comments, shoot me a DM over at Making Everyday Magic on Instagram or simply scroll down to these comments below. As always, the things I talk about will be linked in the description box below. Guys, let me tell you, so I love the idea of choosing a word, like not necessarily setting out my resolutions and intentions and goals and blah, blah, blah every year for being like every new year, goals, resolutions, things like that. I love them. I love the idea. I love self-help stuff. But the simplest way that I have found to do this and kind of stick with it is choosing a word. So my word of 2021, and it just kind of smacked me in the face when I was thinking about it, is pursuit. I am chronically guilty of always being kind of goal fixated. I love a target. I love something I can shoot toward, aim, achieve. I love the checklist. And I forget about the action, right? Like the journey. Pursuit is like an action word. So am I worried about getting there? Absolutely. But I need to better appreciate and better enjoy and better time the pursuit of getting there, the action of getting there. And so I just really feel like the word pursuit really embodies what I want to be as a mom, as a homeschooler, as a business owner, as a woman. This year, pursuit is where it's at for me. So that is my magical, mystical goal of the, or goal word, my word of the year, pursuit. Please share with me, what's your word? What's your meaning? What's your word?